Hi everyone, this is Jessie Driver, instructional designer in the College of the Liberal Arts here at Penn State. The future of higher education is always uncertain, but there are some needs that are being tasked to instructional designers like me here in the college right now. Some needs are to keep meeting the demands of increasing distance education students, to improve analytics so that students and instructors can better read and use data to improve learning, and to integrate motivational design elements so that learning is more engaging and it will increase retention. So these needs could be totally different in 5 to 10 years, but during one semester, I chose to prepare for the opportunities that seemed most likely now, and I had a particular interest in increasing the motivational elements in residential courses. So specifically, I used the opportunities in Design Studio to explore these opportunities, and Design Studio worked really well to meet these needs because out of a collection of modules, students could choose the 4 that meant the most to them at the time, and this video will talk about the 4 modules I chose to explore and the projects and conclusions that came from them. The first module I explored was on HTML, JavaScript, and jQuery. I knew HTML very well before, but this semester I found that Java and jQuery used long codes that were not very easily mapped to English language. I did, however, learn to call the accordion and draggable action scripts from a web page, and I found out they were also available in Canvas. The second module I explored was on flipped classrooms. My residential instructors are increasingly interested in putting their entire course online, and this leaves us with the question of what should be done in class. This has led to new discussions about what the affordances are of having class all together in one place. My third module on Photoshop was my favorite. Being relatively comfortable in Photoshop already, I wanted to push my limits of image creation by starting with drawings I made on my own with bold Sharpie outlines. I knew Photoshop would allow me to use layers to compose scenes and color them in with the paint bucket. I think this style could be transferable to various contexts and could add a unique character to future projects. Each drawing took me about an hour, so it would need to be well planned to make the best use of time, but I personally enjoyed this process and would invite any future opportunities to use it. My fourth module will be on video editing. I have never used a green screen, but considering what is being done with live video game broadcasting, this should be used in other formal professions, such as educational broadcasts, and I'm looking forward to figuring it all out. After each exploration, I added the results to a documentation site created for this class. Compared to blogs I've kept in the past, this one emphasized visuals more than text. I liked this because I think it represented what I could do technically and will convey that information quickly to instructors looking for a designer or for people looking to find out about their designer. Another way that work was documented for this class was on YouTube. I like how handy these could be to demonstrate an idea through more than just image. My Creator Studio now includes several individual and collaborative presentations, which closely mimic how presentations happen at work, which make this an authentic message medium. All of this documenting allowed me to pick out some themes in my gained experience. First, I think this Sharpie cartoon style adds character to a message, which could be an engaging design element. For example, I ended up reusing this portrait of my presentation at TLT Symposium, and it attracted lots of comments. App interface designs were also popular in my documentation. They certainly have the potential to increase engagement by bringing content to a student on demand. The challenge is functionality and accessibility development. Actual app development is an area that I hope the university can support in the future. A third theme that stood out to me was how motivating collaboration could be. Could there have been an affordance to the online setting versus in person? I'm not sure, but sometimes teams choose to divide and conquer. But if work can be generated synchronously through video or collaborative docs, it's more motivating to work together. Based on these themes, this course has prepared me in the areas of cartooning, app design, and collaboration. More than these leading to a central identity, these areas of expertise extend my abilities beyond what they were before and give me a bigger starting point to explore in future projects. This brings me back to the instructional design community. How could these skills of cartooning, app design, and collaboration be applied to instructional design? My hope is that this preparation will result in a lucky event in the future where I'm able to help imagine engaging and motivational design elements. This lucky scenario would pull together my hats in the instructional design roles of artist, believer, and tech support. The cartoonist relates to the artist, the collaboration relates to the believer, and the tech support relates to engagement with apps and other emerging technologies. I think the opportunities ahead in the field of education are exciting, and I'm thankful for the preparation that this class has provided.